Is my work so free, so powerless, so psychopath? Would you say my work so free, so powerless, so psychopath?
Because you're always considering other people in it, so that kind of rules out the psychopathy element of it.
I don't know, because like I was kind of I felt like I was, when I was listening to it, I felt like there was an over connection with some of the things, like almost, I guess, the narcissistic tendency to make artwork. You know, like you have this unrivaled belief in yourself, and I think the beginning part where she was, I mean, I don't know if you heard that bit, but she was talking about she was talking about it from the point of view of it being more about the individual than she was talking about it from the point of view of being about the than societal. And so I kind of opted out of paying as much attention until she started to talk about Foucault and systemic and systematic social injustices, and how actually they recreate problems with our mental health and the way that we produce. And yeah, so I guess because she was talking about how we, did you hear this part? She was talking about how because she's younger than us, she's kind of fully been a part of that system, so she's seen neoliberalism from the very beginning, whereas we, like you and I think we've had this conversation before, we still believe, or we still have a little bit left over from what our parents' ideal of society and everything else was going to be. So we're kind of held hostage a little bit to this idea that exists, because they have it and we sort of partially have it, whereas I'm aware that people who are younger than us don't necessarily, or they're not going to have that sense of safety from being able to own their own home, or have like a job that pays for that. It's just like constantly on the edge of precarity. So yeah, I was just sort of feeling a little bit like I was embodying a lot of what So Free, So Powerless, So Psychopath was talking about, you know, like that I was upholding things in a neoliberal way, so possibly was becoming psychopathic.
Okay.
What tell me things, Wayne. What were you thinking?
Help with a stop society.
Yeah, we already knew that. How are we going to find the psychopaths when we work with them all?
Well, to be honest, I was mainly just thinking, like, oh God, just go to any comment section on, like, Facebook or something, and yeah, it's full of them.
But there we go. That's where the psychopaths live, on Facebook.
Well, most of the internet, I think.
But I think, like, some of what she was saying I really, really liked. So she was talking about like how you subvert it, and I really like that, because it's something I've been thinking about a lot. Like, how do we perhaps take on the exterior appearance of this neoliberal capitalist society that is psychopathic, in order to kind of, I guess it's almost like having a mirror to reflect back that society to the society, so that they think we're like them, but then on the inside we're doing all this work, like we're like we're hiding a little commune of trying to allow difference, to trying to allow mistakes, and also allowing the space to take the pressure off.
Like Trojan horse art.
Trojan horse art, yes.
Okay.
Not to be mistaken with Trojan condom brand.
Okay.
That's just male.
Is that a thing, or is that just something from 80s comedies?
What?
Trojan condoms.
Oh, is it? Oh, I think they still exist.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll Google. What else did you think about it?
Let me think, because I was kind of half asleep and then listening to it and thinking, this is very interesting. Alright, just is that mainly? Oh, Pug's on the move.
Oh God, here he comes. He's coming. Hello, Douglas.
We're just mainly interested, but also, yeah, that whole ride aspect of like that is difficult because you're saying all these ideas are kind of internalized without people realizing it, and it's just destroying us really.
Yeah.
For the benefit of a few sneaky rich people who are just like
yeah.
Which is just absurd.
Yeah. One of the things I was thinking about, because obviously I was wondering about artists and the way that we're making stuff that's not really, like, if you're able to come out of this whole making something for oh God, dog. If you're making something for capital that you're going to make money from, then yeah, maybe not so much a part of that. Oh God, sorry. Douglas, sit down. If you're making the kind of work that's just like the ameliorative kind of stuff that's commissioned by, you know, BP, or any kind of corporate thing where you're just like the sticking plaster over the wound of gentrification, even though you might have partially caused it by being artistic anyway. But one of the things I was thinking about was how we're always banging on at the moment that robots and not actual robots, but you know, like most of the jobs are going to go soon because they're going to be what's the word I'm looking for? They're going to
automated.
Ta-da! They're going to be automated. So when I was thinking about that, I was thinking, well, actually, we're kind of like, when everything becomes automated, artists are actually in a prime position to, because we're making stuff that kind of that talks about life and what it is to exist. We're doing it in a way that, I mean, I'm not interested in the ones that are like super abstracted and like have the luxury of exploring whatever the fuck they want, because I feel like that's part of Psychopath. I'm more talking about the people who are currently making work that is about society, about what's happening, about how we can change things, and who aren't allowing themselves to be used by those corporate structures to just do the sticking plaster work. So we're in a really good position to just, you know, indicate what it is when you become jobless, what it is to be making, or what it is to be doing or existing as human in a world where everything else is automated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. It's that whole I mean, that's the thing. It's like anything like that. It depends on how society uses it. Like there's this whole said automation of the menial things could very well free us, and we could have all this, you know, wonderful resurgence of art and craft and thought, because people will have the time to do it. But at the moment, the problem is people can't make enough money off of that.
Yeah.
So you got to get rid of the whole capitalist aspect of it for automation to actually free us to become, I don't know if the word is better humans, but certainly freer, maybe, I don't know.
Better humans? Yeah, we could totally do with being better humans.
But,
like, we mostly waddle about thinking that, we do this thing where we expect the government or the state to save us. We expect them to be this infinite parent kind of character that knows best for us and will ensure our benefit and safety. And then we also go around constantly refusing to accept the boundaries that might be set out. You know, like, oh, this isn't fair. This is against my freedom of speech, and I could do that. And nobody's really thinking for themselves.
No.
Or not many people. Or like maybe people are thinking for themselves, but they just don't know how to connect those thoughts together, because we are, it's like she was saying, we are in a bit of a brave new world where, you know, this slogans, like, you know, the kind of slogans that people have plastered over their house, like, live, laugh, love. That kind of stuff. Yeah, that you can buy for like a £5 in the range, stick on your wall. That's fun.